Hey everybody, I'm making an asparagus, tomato, and feta salad. It is so good. You're gonna wanna eat it all. Stay tuned. Please subscribe and ring the bell so you'll get a notification of all of our new videos. Hey everybody, back in the kitchen. Recently I was on vacation to beautiful Saugatuck, Michigan. And Saugatuck, I'm from Michigan, and we were at the end of asparagus season, and they had this wonderful salad, and so I wanted to bring it home and deconstruct it so I can make it for you and for me, and I mean, it was really good. Let's get to it, okay? So first we're gonna start off with this. We're gonna need about 2 pounds of asparagus. The recipe's below, but we're looking for the medium size asparagus, right? We don't want these little pencil thins, and we don't want these big fatties either, right? We're looking for something that's kind of in between. Now they're all good, but for the salad, that's kind of what we want. So what we're gonna do with our asparagus is we're gonna just go ahead and we're gonna break them off, right? And then you know where they're at, and then you can just trim up the ends. Then it's pretty consistent. So we want to go ahead and we want to trim our asparagus up, cut the ends off, and then we got to cut them into pieces, probably bite-sized pieces, 1 inch, 1.5 inch pieces. We're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to take them and put them into a boiling pot of water for about 2 minutes. We don't want to overdo them. You want them al dente. You want still want a little crunch. You need to check it. You need to check. You just don't leave them for 2 minutes. You need to check them as you go. Check them after a minute. Check them after a minute and a half. Right? Then immediately take them out and put them into an ice bath. Well, first you got to put them into a colander, drain them. Right? Then you put them into an ice bath. The ice bath helps stop the cooking, and it also helps them retain some nice the green color. So we've gotten our asparagus. We want to let them drain as much as possible to get all the water off, because we want to pick up some of the dressing we're going to put in. We're going to take our asparagus and put them into a nice big bowl, our mixing bowl. It could be our serving platter. Now we need to get some walnuts. The recipe calls for 2/3 of a cup. I usually do a cup because during that process of toasting them, somehow 1/3 cup disappears in me. They're really good. And we do have to toast them. I usually just buy the chopped walnuts. They come, chopped already. I do have to mention, and it's kind of embarrassing, but because this question came in one time, and I understand everybody starts at a different level, but no, we are not going to toast our nuts in the toaster. That's not where we toast our nuts. We are going to toast our nuts in a pan, just a dry pan on medium heat. You put the nuts in, you keep them moving around for 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes. Taste them. You can see some of them will start to turn brown, and they have they bring a really nice little toasty flavor on. Right. So now we're going to add them to our asparagus. Next is a package, 10 ounces. I think they come in 10.5 ounces of cherry tomatoes, cut in half. The more ripe, the better. Not like, droopy ripe, but you want to get some good cherry tomatoes, right? We're gonna add that in. We're gonna add in, let me see here, some feta. Well, actually, I'm going to add now I normally get a block of feta. Oh, this is about 4 ounces. I normally have a block of feta and I break it up and get some bigger chunks, but we forgot we were gonna film, and I took the feta and I made gyro salad. So, hey, you know what? This is easy too, because it comes pre-mixed, what do you call that? Pre-chunked. Now, we're gonna make a little vinaigrette. My favorite mixing tool for vinaigrettes and salads, ball jars of different sizes. First we're gonna do is 3 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar. We're gonna do a 1/4 cup of olive oil. We're gonna do 1 large or 2 small minced garlic cloves. We've got 2 teaspoons of Dijon mustard. Nice, I love Dijon mustard. It gives a nice little punch. And we're gonna do a little salt and pepper to taste. 1/4 teaspoon. That's it. If you want it a little sweeter, you can go ahead and add a couple teaspoons of honey. I think it's sweet enough because you get, the tomatoes are ripe, you get some sweetness from that. It's up to you. If you're not doing sugar, you can add a little stevia liquid. We give it a nice shake. And then we pour it over. You see it kind of emulsifies, which is really great. And use a big spoon or some tongs to mix it up. We're just basically looking for a light coat of everything. This is a really great salad. I love this as a nice side. You know, if you're not that hungry, this could be your main dish with maybe a glass of wine. All right, and that's about it. We gotta have a taste. This is a big spoon. Let me get a little tomato, some feta. You get the asparagus, the tomato comes in, you get the bite from the mustard, and then the creamy from the feta, crunch of the nuts. It is so good. I think you're gonna like it. Give it a shot, let me know. And as always, keep on cooking.